with community and upbringing and siblings, and how this can create some mental balance for you and really allow, that ability to rationalize within your own mind to create a better relationship with your standing as an individual and as a sovereign individual within your tribe and your community. So, Gemini rising, this is going to, the full moon will be happening in your first house, of course. And what I'll talk about is the Saturn retrograde is creating some harmony to the full moon, giving it support with a sextile to the moon and a trine to the sun, creating an isosceles triangle between this with Saturn and the full moon, this whole dynamic. And what I can say about this is that you're almost releasing this pressure of being the one to really always have the answers. Saturn retrograde is helping you to come off of being the one to really address the behavior of others and be the disciplinary and be the law enforcer right now. Saturn retrograde is giving you, support where you're able to not feel so tense about this climactic energy going on in your first and your seventh house here, where it's as if you're able to give your body a break from really having to be that one to lead and be that one to be in charge at all costs. And it's also kind of releasing some of the tension and giving some, making room for some support between you and close partnerships or marriage here. So anything that has become a little tense regarding partnership with this full moon, you can release it here, and Saturn retrograde is going to give the know-how to understand some of the root causes, and it'll give some practical solutions and insight on how to address any conflict. And why I say conflict is because the full moon is about releasing, which it always, doesn't necessarily have to mean it can be a tense energy. It just depends on the other aspects and where it lands in your chart. But the other planetary aspect I'll talk about is Neptune squaring this full moon in Pisces, which is mutable and adaptable and changeable. So this is just telling me that there's some confusion here around the alignment of you and your partner and your identity here with first house, and how you and your partnership or partner, or shadow side is being tested. And even though there's Saturn retrograde here is bringing some harmony, harmonious energy to this, to create some sort of solution and understanding. With Neptune squaring, there's some sort of like detachment, or losing oneself in each other, or needing to strengthen boundaries. So I see this Neptune and Saturn energy really kind of conflicting each other with this full moon. And that's basically what I'm picking up from regarding your 1st and 7th house here, Gemini, where the full moon is coming. So you'll be able to release this. So Saturn is giving you the necessary wisdom and practical sensibility and tools to understand what Neptune is doing here with the square to the full moon in Pisces, and allowing to address how to create the boundaries between you and partnership, you and your partner, you and other close relationships, and how this whole climax will help to better it'll help you better understand your place in the world, and how it's separate from partnership. And for you, Gemini rising, your new moon will be happening in the sign of Cancer, which will be your 2nd house. So for you, the only aspect I'm going to talk about is this square with Jupiter from Aries. So this is going to be this new setting of intention, a new moon cycle in your 2nd house. So how you feel abundant here. And with it squaring Jupiter, there's this spiritual connotation to it with, do you believe you can be self-sufficient in your own right and really create your abundance from the skills that you have and the resources? Can you expand your resources? Can you initiate and trailblaze a way to use what you have to gain more here? So that intention will be set. And with this square energy from Jupiter, it does present some tension, but this is only to push you with furthering this notion. The full moon in your 2nd house, Cancer. So Cancer rising, this is the full moon will be happening in your 12th house, your 12th and your 6th house, in the sign of Gemini and Sagittarius. So this is an energy of release. This is a climax building up that is going to shake up your routine and your health regime for the better here. So what wasn't working as far as your routine or your day-to-day, you're getting support from Saturn retrograde because it's sextiling the moon and it's trining the sun here, creating this isosceles triangle. And this is going to really address the issue of needing to really get serious about how you're sleeping and what karma to release and take on, what's your karma, what's not yours. And with the support from Saturn, it's also providing more structure